Hi, I'm Rod Anderson, and this is Smile with Sandbox. I'm coming to you from Sparkling Hills here in Vernon, BC, just a beautiful location looking out over Okanagan Lake. And today we're going to speak with Ivan Bach of Brunel. Brunel is a millwork company, and they certainly have seen just hell as they look at what they've been experiencing through pricing changes and a lot of their client base, which is really in commercial retail, some getting hit really positively and some being hit really negatively if you're in the restaurant world and things like that. So tune into this. You're going to hear Ivan talk about how they manage through pricing issues due to wood pricing and that in the market, and how they really focused on long-term relationships with suppliers and clients to make sure that they were kind of working through this bubble. And also you'll hear about the big expansion that they did at Brunel and just the capacity that they're able to manage today, including a lot of new equipment that really helped streamline some of the labor that was going on. Finally, you're going to hear just that they work a lot on being able to recruit. So recruitment and finding good people now is really a hard thing for just about every business. And you'll hear how they work with Sate and Nate in Alberta and recruit talent out of there to come and work at Brunel and in the Brunel shop, as well as in the office and design area.
Our business is a manufacturer that works in the commercial retail millwork environment. So we provide store fixtures, we provide interior decor, and we provide architectural millwork to commercial retail projects in Western Canada. And my role is, as the owner, is to make sure that all of our commitments to our customers and our internal people are being delivered on, and that we're making sure the expectations are being achieved.
And you are Ivan Bach.
Yes, I am.
Let's get that clear right up front.
Yes, sir.
And my name's Rod Anderson, and I'm bringing you Smile with Sandbox. So this is where we really look to profile organizations, especially as we're going through this crisis, and just dial in with owners of businesses like Ivan Bach and try to understand what they've been going through and what the opportunities have been for them. What have they had to really struggle through during this type of a crisis, and in the hopes that maybe somebody will watch this and learn something from it that they can implement into their lives or into their business. So I thank you for taking the time, Ivan, and tell us a bit about with the crisis that we've all been living through. There had to be a ton of impact on your business just with product pricing and stuff like that. Tell us a bit about what the pandemic did to you, your business, your clients.
Well, yeah, certainly in commercial retail or in retail in general, and restaurants is one of our big areas that we focus on. There has been a huge impact in that area. So our business dropped off significantly, in the start of it all in 2020. So, really what for us, as we saw it sort of extend longer than we had figured initially, we had a plan in place of expanding our capacity. That was the challenge that we were faced with pre-COVID. So, we decided early on that was still going to be the opportunity for us as the pandemic ended, and we put a lot of focus in on moving ahead with that plan, moving into our new facility, investing in technology, investing in opportunities to improve efficiency and our entire operation. So we really stayed focused on that, with the goal of, as business returned, to be maybe even a little bit better than we had initially anticipated, moving into this larger facility, and really make sure that we stayed focused on our goals.
What did you see happen to pricing in your world?
The supply chain was definitely impacted, and everybody's heard about lumber pricing and the wood pricing going up dramatically. And it is starting to come back a little bit, but certainly it's impacted us on our margin. But I think, the bigger thing is to try to figure out how to work with, our relationships that we've had over the years, our vendors and other suppliers, that new suppliers, to come up with a strategy that works long-term for our existing clients, and figure out ways to maybe change the way we would normally have done business with them in the past, and make sure it works for both of us, so that we can deliver to our customers ultimately on time.
Is there a specific example that you would be able to share on something that you tweaked for more the long-term benefit of say Brunel and the client?
We were in a fortunate position that there was a certain amount of work that we knew we needed certain products on. So, I'll use plywood as an example. That's a key component to building cabinets. So we made some commitments with partners, the supplier partners, on how we could, ensure enough volume, keep the prices relatively reasonable, and then there was agreements made between ourselves and our vendors to, work out the best way that they were able to get commitment from us, and we were able to get commitment from them to meet those demands. And I think it's worked out well for both parties, and ultimately, I guess that works out best for our clients.
When you look at your sector right now, and you spoke about dealing a lot with commercial types of organizations, so multi-location retail outlets and things like that.
Yeah.
I know you've got a lot of Tim Hortons that you guys have worked with for a long time, and you're working with a lot of really great new retailers that are coming out as well. What do you think? What's the biggest fight that Brunel and Ivan Bach, as the owner of Brunel, what's the biggest fight you're in right now?
Well, the challenge for us has always been enough lead time to put the packages, the programs together for these clients. So whether it's getting the information far enough ahead of time that we could forecast our materials, and even our labor scheduling and so forth. And I think that's been even more impacted now because of the pandemic. All companies are impacted, and I think the amount of time that these projects take to come together, that's probably the biggest one. The next challenge for us is going to be, going forward, is going to be labor. There definitely have been a lot of people that have left this industry and the trades in general, whether it's in our province or other provinces. So to attract young talent is probably going to be the single most impactful challenge going forward, to make sure that we can meet our targets.